Well, the big news breaking from the world of football today is the sensational story that Wayne Rooney could be set for a return to English football with Championship club Derby County in what would be a player coaching role. He's currently in England negotiating a potential move. Of course, he currently plays for DC United in the MLS, where he's got a really impressive record. Myself, Tom McGarry and Aidan Perkins are going to discuss what is a really big breaking story, and it's one, Aidan, that's come completely out of the blue.
Well, it has really. I mean, Wayne Rooney is such an England legend, England icon, and Manchester United icon as well. The top goal scorer for Manchester United, top goal scorer for England. Since been out in America playing for DC United, where he's got a really good record out there as well, a better than 2-in-1 goal scoring record. So I think he probably can still do it in a league such as the Championship. From what we're hearing, it's probably going to be in January when he comes over to Derby County, but he's negotiating the deal now. But it's going to be a massive coup for Derby, second-tier club who nearly got promoted up to the Premier League last year. A lot of Premier League clubs might be thinking, well, if Derby can get him, why can't we get him? As we say, it's probably going to be in January. Has come as a surprise, but it's a real coup for Derby.
Yeah, we think it'll be the end of the MLS season, which is towards the end of the year, and then he'll move over at the start of 2020 and work in his new capacity. It is something Rooney has discussed in the recent past, that he does want to move into coaching and things like that. And that may have influenced his decision to drop into the Championship with Derby. I know Burnley were one of the Premier League clubs perhaps considering making a move. But if they were only offering him a playing role and Rooney has ambitions of being a coach, then this could be the perfect fit for both him and Derby County.
Well, we saw Frank Lampard cut his teeth as a coach at Derby as their first team coach last season. Philip Cocu is the Derby County manager. So maybe Rooney will come in January, work under Philip Cocu, and then possibly be their manager further down the line. I think he's probably going to want to eventually work at Manchester United or maybe Everton, his first club. I think he's still his first love, Everton. But you're right, I think that plays a big part in Rooney's decision to come back to England. The fact that he can earn his coaching badges and maybe a little bit away from the limelight at someone like Derby, which might well be the perfect club for him. But I still think he's going to want to play the second half of the season in the Championship. Is he still good enough to play at that level? I think he probably is.
Well, that's the big thing. Derby, as we mentioned, narrowly missed out on promotion last season. Could Rooney come in and be the one on the pitch to take them forward and get them back into the Premier League? They haven't been there since 2008, and what a story that would be. And if he were to get them promoted to the Premier League, does he then fancy another crack at playing in the top flight?
Well, he's 33 now, and he'll be 34 in October. So you think that he'll come back to Derby, it looks like, in January. The deal being negotiated now, like we're saying. And then that might be his swan song. Tries to get them up. I'd be surprised even if he gets Derby or helps get Derby promoted up to the Premier League in the second half of the season that has just started, he'll then want to carry on as a player in the Premier League. He'll probably then concentrate on his coaching badges. He's looked after himself. He's obviously done well out in the MLS. It's a different level, though, playing out in the MLS compared to even the Championship in England. I think the Championship in England is 1 or 2 rungs up still from the MLS.
Yeah, and Saturday, Tuesday games you tend to play at that level as well. That'll be a real test for Rooney physically and mentally. But it really would be a groundbreaking story if he does move back to England with Derby in this player coaching role. It's certainly one to keep your eye on. Don't forget to get in touch using our various social media platforms, and also you can subscribe to us as well on YouTube.